Hey you guys, today Adam and I are gonna be playing marriage tag. That's with questions and answers that hopefully we both know about each other. I've got some really good ones, Housley.
Uh-oh. Let's do this.
Just before we get to some really good questions, we want to bring to you an important message.
That's right, we want to give a big thanks to 2020 Census for sponsoring this portion of our episode.
As a family, we believe in speaking out and creating change for a better world, especially for the futures of our children and yours too. One way to ensure our voices are heard is to complete the 2020 Census.
That's right, this opportunity only happens once every 10 years, and this year it can be done online. Census data informs funding decisions for crucial services and programs.
And did you know that by filling out the 2020 census, you are impacting where hundreds of billions of dollars in federal funding are allocated over the next 10 years? This means that you have the chance to help shape the future of our communities.
The results inform funding for things like school breakfast and lunch programs, assistance for needy families, and something that's very close, I know, to Tamera and our hearts, is community mental health services. The census data also affects the number of seats each state gets in the U.S. House of Representatives and where the lines are drawn for congressional and state legislative districts. That impacts policymaking.
The 2020 census is a way that we can every one of us, be represented and support our communities.
It's easy, takes only a few minutes. Those few minutes can make a complete and significant impact on your life.
Go online to 2020census.gov and let your family and friends know how important it is too.
Whatever you fill out is completely confidential and safe. It can't be shared with any other government agency.
And it's just a few simple questions like name, age, race, and sex. Nothing about your bank info, your social security number, or citizenship status. This is to ensure that you are represented because you count and you matter. Keep watching while you fill out the 2020 census. In fact, you can click that link and our subscribe link too.
Yep.
And as you answer those questions, Adam and I are gonna ask each other some of our own questions, and we'll see who gets things right. Thanks again to 2020 Census for sponsoring this portion of the video.
Where were we when we first said I love you?
I remember I said I love you first.
You did.
And
I just said you did. I'm just agreeing with you. Happy wife, happy life. I'm agreeing
the way
with you.
he said it. I said I love you first, and I remember where I was. My sister and I were renting this house in Hope Park, and I remember it had a second floor, and it had kind of like this wooden like wall where you have the stucco, and then you kind of have like the wood, what do you call this?
Half wall.
Yeah. And I was leaning over it, talking on the phone, and I said, I love you. And Tia's room was just right down the hall, and Tia was like, what? No, she said, that was quick.
I was,
Because we were together for 3 months, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too long afterwards, but I remember mine was in my condo, or my apartment, is what it was, really. And you were over.
Wait, when I said I love you, did you say I love you too? You didn't say I
didn't say I love you too, because I didn't.
And I remember having that conversation with my sister, and she was like, that's fine. You don't want a person to say, I love you too, just because you say, I love you.
Right.
I think you said, I care about you too.
No, I would never say that. I didn't say I care about you too.
But you didn't say, I love you back.
I didn't say I love you because I don't want to lie.
Okay, next question. When did you first meet my family?
Huh. Well, you met my family pretty early on. Like a couple months into it, we drove up Highway 101 and Highway 1 all the way. We left early in the day and we stopped in San Francisco, and then we ended up crossing the Golden Gate Bridge and took photos. Then you came to my parents' house with my brother and sister-in-law. And then I met part of your family pretty quick, and then part of it just took a little while because of probably previous relationship issues you had.
No, it was because, and I talked about this on the reel, my mom didn't want to meet anybody unless we were really serious about the person.
I love your mom.
So I met yours within the first 2 weeks of dating.
No, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was about.
Yeah, it was.
No, baby, because we came up here about 5 weeks or 6 weeks in because it was when I drove up. Still early to drive all the way to Napa from LA.
Okay. Favorite feature about me?
Your eyes.
Really?
Or her heart.
Aww.
Eyes or heart.
I love that. My favorite feature about you, well, I can't really say.
Oh, shut up. She's got too much wine. What do we...
Nicknames for each other. It's Bubba.
Bubba, same one.
I don't know why. What does that even mean?
I don't even know. It's been forever, though. Who is... Oh, this is easy. Who's most likely to forget something important? Always.
I need to take my ginkgo.
What's my favorite movie?
Lawrence of Arabia.
One.
And then The Natural.
Ding.
That's it.
A lot of them.
What's my favorite movie? Come on, it's a classic.
I mean, you like Neverending Story. You like Goonies.
No, yeah, that's one.
Goonies and...
But that's like when I was a kid. I'm talking about like my all-time favorite movie.
Stand By Me?
Yes.
Oh, I know. I love Stand By Me.
With River Phoenix and...
I don't know if it's one of your favorites. It's one of my favorites. I love Stand By Me.
We've been together for 15 years and you didn't know that that was my favorite movie?
I knew, because you always talk about like Goonies and Neverending Story and all the Harry Potters, all 37 Harry Potter movies.
Harry Potter fan.
And you liked, oh, I mean, yeah, so, okay.
Gryffindor! Okay. What was the last movie that made you cry? I think it's the funniest. It wasn't really funny, but watching him just get up and go to the bathroom, it was Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
A Star is Born?
Stars Born, babe. Yes. He was so choked up, but he didn't want to cry. He actually like
I don't remember that.
walked into the bathroom. Yes, I remember it. And I was like, Adam, are you crying? Are you crying? Okay, so what's the last movie that made you cry?
I don't know. I mean, for you, I would say Stars Born.
No, I didn't cry.
What's the last movie made you cry?
I mean, Frozen made me cry. When her true love was her sister. Like Disney's Moana made me cry.
What was the last movie that made me laugh really hard?
Oh my God. I can hear,
What?
I can hear you.
Oh, I know which one.
Which one was it?
Trolls. Trolls World Tour. Same with her. We watched it separately. She watched it and I watched it, and we both were dying. It was so funny.
It's
new, but it's a cartoon, but it's really funny.
What's the song I usually sing in the shower?
Anything by Celine Dion.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, shut up! And you know what I do? I just keep it going.
What's the last song I sang in the shower?
You don't really sing in the shower. Your showers are so quick.
I sing a little bit. I'll sing here and there.
Like, what do you sing? I've never heard it.
I usually sing something that sounds good in the shower. Like
you make up things.
I change songs. I'll start a song like, I'll start a song by Michael McDonald or somebody, and then I'll just make the words up as I go.
Just for the record, he loves Michael McDonald.
I do. I have a man crush.
Yeah. Every single time that song comes on, or one of his songs come on, I hear, man, he can really sing.
What's the longest you've gone without showering?
But it's fair. It was 3 days, and it's when I had Ariah and Aden, because you have a C-section, and I think I went longer. Oh, Lord.
No,
but it's just...
They sponge bath you. I think you did 3.
Well, yeah, but this is like a full-on shower.
At least you got wiped down or something.
I did wipe down. I wiped the special places.
What? My longest time? 6 days.
What?
Because
of work?
We were in Haiti, and we had no running water. What is my weird habit? You're weird. I don't really have any.
Yes, you do.
What do I do?
Look at your nails.
I tear up my nails. I don't bite them. I tear at them.
And what do I tear up? My toenails.
Yeah, and you also have a weird habit of leaving everything open, like doors and drawers, refrigerators,
I'll tell you
freezers.
I'll tell you why. It's because my mind is all over the place, which you can vouch for. And so I'm thinking about 1,500 different things.
She will stand next to the refrigerator and hear beep, 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 beep.
Because I'm thinking about the seasoning salt.
But you're standing
I need to
next
put
to
on
the fridge.
something. I know. It's just, hey.
Okay. What are you not good at?
What am I not
What am
good
I
at?
not good? What am I not good at?
You don't have, okay, this is, I always say your strength sometimes could also be your weakness. You don't have filters. No, I got it. What I mean by that is Adam talks a lot.
So does she.
No, but I know how to read the room.
No.
He does not know how to read the room. You're like, dude, everyone's like,
no.
I can look at, hey,
she can't read the room.
Yes, I can. What are you talking about?
She'll be talking about stuff sometimes. She can't read the room either.
Oh
I think we have the same thing we're bad at. We both talk a lot.
Babe. No, I can read the room.
No, there are times you do not read the room. On topics on stuff, sometimes she don't know. No. Maybe I go length.
What?
Maybe my length of reading the room isn't good, but her topic sometimes in the room.
What?
I'm not gonna go into it here, but like there's times where you miss. It's okay. Okay. What am I good at?
What are you good at? What are you good at? Okay, so I always say, or maybe, hey, I don't know, maybe parents are blessed to have both, but sometimes when you look at like parents, there's always one parent that is just a really good player. And what I mean by that is they love playing. They could sit there and play with the kids for like 4 hours. Like they have that, they can be that attentive to that. That is what you're good at.
What are you good at? She's good at organization. To the point where it's really good, and the point where at times you're like, all right, enough. I do not need.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm good at it.
You're very good at it. You're so good at it. You're like, okay, I'm living in a library. You're very good at it, which is good. It's a good thing because I think organization is great for life and for routine, especially when you have kids. So while it annoyed me when we were not having kids in the house, now that we have kids in the house, it's very, very helpful because you can grab stuff and go.
Okay.
Now, what do we argue about the most?
I think we argue the most about. Well, if you know, why don't you go
No, you're
first?
You're first.
Arguments about. Sometimes parenting, but I feel like we've gotten better at that.
Yeah, we're not really that.
No, but I mean, like, because I think I am a little bit more strict than you are. Yeah, I am.
No,
yes.
At times, yes. At times,
Where
no.
are you, Art? That's my father-in-law.
Yeah,
he
but
would agree.
He ain't around when you're like, we just agreed that there was no phones today, and I'm looking over the kids have phones. I was tired. Okay.
That happens once in a while.
The other thing we argue about, I'll say, is
what?
She likes to tinker. So like everything will be good in the house, and I'll come home and she'll move crap around. I'm like,
because
stop.
that's the interior designer in me. That's what we do.
She has other things going on, and it makes her feel good to tinker.
No, I have spoken to other interior designers, and what they say is you get kind of bored looking at the same pillows or the same way a jar is. So you want to just switch it up. That's all it is. Okay.
Who takes care of the kids better when they're sick?
I think...
I take care of you really well when you're sick, but you take care of the kids better.
You do?
Oh, come on. I make you soup. I get you medicine.
Yeah, but
Lonnie, where are you?
No,
Lonnie,
you are the
where
mom.
Are you?
You're the...
Lonnie,
you're like, oh,
where are
what
you?
Would you like?
What food do I not like?
He doesn't like nuts in his salads.
No, I like nuts in salads. I don't like seeds in salads.
Seeds, nuts.
I don't like seeds in salads. I don't like nuts in ice cream, cookies, or brownies, or cake. Mm-hmm. But I like nuts. I like cake, cookies, brownies, and ice cream.
But just doesn't like it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like coconut because he can't have it. He gets an allergic reaction.
My neck turns red.
To his neck.
That's pretty much it, though.
Yeah. You like everything.
What about you? What don't you like? Oh, I don't like organs. Like I don't like liver and. What do you like? What don't you like?
I tried an organ, and I'm not going to even say which one.
I don't want to know.
But I felt like a cannibal.
Ooh.
For days.
I don't want to know.
And it messed with me. So I would have to say, yes, animal organs. I can't do it.
What is my most repeated phrase or sentence?
Fantastic. That's fantastic. Or you say, when something doesn't go right, you say, oh, come on. Right?
Yeah.
You always say that. What's mine?
Dang it. Oh, Jesus. No.
All but Jesus. All but Jesus. And then the other one is, oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
That's from Fargo.
From Fargo.
Oh, jeez. So those were a lot of questions.
A lot.
A lot, but I had fun.
Yeah.
What questions do you guys have for us?
Let us know in the comments below because we'd love to look at them and respond to them. And also, subscribe to
The Housley Life!